We beat the weatherman. We really did. His prediction of 14 degrees, bit limp, to be honest. Both Barbara and I seem to be mind readers today on 20 degrees, and, well, it's exceeded that, so we win. It's Friday, coming into a brand spanking new weekend, June the 10th, and today I'm really, really excited. So let me do this.
Galaxy.
And I'm going to tell you why I'm excited right after I say, hey, welcome to Galaxy. It is an absolute pleasure to have everybody joining us right now. If you're going to be watching us a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. Seriously. Well, come on, by now you should. Sub, thumb, bell. You know that one, don't you? Yeah, bell, because of notifications when we have important people joining us, like the Queen of Galaxy's country music here at Galaxy. Today she's joining us, and, well, thumb, you know what to do with that, right? Yeah, get epileptic with it. Yeah, just have some fun. Go on, thumb you away. I double dare you. And, of course, sub, become a member. Become part of the noise. That's the Galaxy family around the world. It is getting louder day by day. Be a part of it. Be a part of the movement. The Galaxy Army called the noise. We absolutely love each and every one of you. No matter which part of the world you're in, which country, or which city. Love you lots. We really do. But check this out.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107fm in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music The Orchard.
That's right, we are so happy to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, Sony Music, The Orchard, and of course there's us here at Galaxy. Believe me, good friends of ours, and things are happening all around the world, especially with Rise Up TV. We love those guys over there, we really do. But in the meantime, today I'm being joined by the Queen of Galaxy Country Music, and I think it's about 13 plus, Josie. I wonder what she's going to do when she gets to 20. You just got to wonder, don't you? Wow, you know. And of course, you know, she's in with Grammys as well. She's really doing well with herself since we met Michelle Leigh. But first, here's Pine Box. Woo. So it must be coming up to almost spring break?
Yeah, I think spring break's over. We're in full-fledged summertime.
Okay. Of course, 4th of July's coming up very shortly too, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got my patriotic shirt on today.
I got to be honest, I'm loving this deal you've got right here. That's a nice looking necklace. That really is.
Oh, thank you. A friend of mine named Christina Spears made this necklace for me. She's married to a videographer that I worked with on several videos. So she's very, very talented, but she made this for me and gave it to me a few years ago.
That's really cool. Loving it. I really am. Okay, who's on with us this morning? Gosh, everybody in the world's joining us. Sean Simpson's joining us. Cindy Davenport's joining us. Sean, we love you. We really do. John Pater is joining us. Nice to have you on board, brother man. Magello's in there from South Africa as well. And Joy Butler. Yeah, Michelle Leigh.
Hey, Joy.
There you go. She goes, hey, Joy. Believe me, since the last time we spoke, we've actually hooked up with a TV company over in Canada.
Oh, wow.
And they've been in your backyard not so long ago, actually, touring bands. What they do, they have a big bus. They pick up some artists, throw them on the bus, go and tour them for a little while with a camera crew.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and believe me,
oh my God.
the old days of what goes on the road stays on the road, nada, not anymore. It's all about the drama, it's all about the fun, and the shows as well. Now, we're actually bringing them to New Zealand.
Oh, that's so cool.
And-
That is very, very cool.
And some of their artists. In fact, we're bringing them here to the studios to this town.
Nice.
Something interesting for a change, you know? That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined by the Queen of Galaxy Country Music, and believe me, outstanding credentials. Not going to sit here, I'd be here for a month reading everyone out. Welcome back, my liege. Nice to have you, Michelle.
I am tickled to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm definitely no queen. I'm just really fortunate, and I've had some really good people behind me. So, and I appreciate your audience. I love them. Thank you so much for listening to my stuff.
Well, believe me, such a talented lady in your own right. Now, let's talk about this, because we, many years ago when we first met, said, hey, how about coming down to New Zealand and playing in front of New Zealand audiences? I'm sure we've been down this road before. But having said that, in the meantime, of course, we've, kind of survived a pandemic. You know what I mean? But the offer still stands. Are you still very interested in coming to New Zealand and playing with us down here?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the last rehearsal, I was talking to my guys about that, and they're very excited. They want to start the wheels rolling and get everything going so we can make the trip and get out there and do some touring, because we do pretty well over in that area, overseas and everything. We actually probably are better known over there than we are in most of the States. So.
And I find that hard to believe. I really, really do, because, you're such a popular artist that, everybody asks for you. They really do.
That's awesome.
Got to say hi to Joy Butler. Thank you for joining us. And also Peter Hoffman is on board.
Roger.
Roger. Oh dear, he's checking up on us. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Tell me, how's the cats?
They're all fine. Jasper had his senior checkup a couple of weeks ago, and he is absolutely perfect. I took my other one of my other puppies yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. And he's doing fine. He's got a little bit of a thyroid thing going on, so we're going to get that fixed. And otherwise, he's there's a fiddle.
Very cool. Now, we opened the show, Michelle, with Pine Box. You're not making plans, are you?
Oh gosh, no, no.
Tell me about this track.
Well, Pine Box was written by Barry Lee Harwood from Rossington Collins. And if you guys remember, Rossington Collins was the band that more or less rose out of the ashes of the crash that killed several people in Leonard Skinner and their manager and everything. Very, very awful day in Southern rock history. But Rossington Collins the surviving members came together and formed that band along with Derek Hess, who's a phenomenal drummer. They brought on Bill Krantz as a singer, and everybody was like, she's female. You're bringing a female in to front this band from the former Skinner members, and it worked because, honestly, who's going to replace Ronnie Van Zant? Nobody. And her voice, oh my gosh, her vocals are so stellar. She was an amazing vocalist. And I'm kind of scared, Grant. I have to tell you, we're doing the Southern Rock Woodstock at the end of July, and I have to sing 4 of her songs, and we're going to do Pine Box too, but I'm like, oh my gosh, have I bit off more than I can chew? Because those are some really big shoes to fill. And Barry Lee's going to come play with us. Derek Hess is going to come play with us. And I'm just so tickled about that gig. This is a big deal for me to get to play with 2 Southern rock legends like those 2 guys. So very excited, but a little bit nervous.
No, believe me, Michelle, I have faith. I really, really do. But I'm so proud of you. That is fantastic. You know, believe me, love you. We really, really do. And Roger,
We love you too.
we love you as well. We really do. Now, having said that, Michelle, even better. Now, tell me about this. This is fantastic. I love this track.
Do you really?
I do.
Oh, that's awesome. Good. It's I'm anything. I mean, I'm honest about my stuff. It's not one of my favorites. I felt like I kind of rushed it, but I love the groove to it. I really do. But I would love to go back in and polish that up a little bit. But I called on my good friend Rory Kelly to do the guy part there, and he just did a bang up job. And his you can hear his guitar all through it. He's a touring artist, and man, I tell you, I should introduce you guys because you would get a kick out of Rory. I mean, you hear his vocals. He is high energy. He's awesome. His wife plays bass in his band, and she's just incredible. So they're just a family eat up with talent. I think his dad is his drummer. So they're just amazing. But I was tickled to get Rory to come on with that track, and I really like it. When we recorded it, I was a little under the weather. I had rehearsal just a couple of days before I went into the studio, which is a no-no. And I kind of screwed up my vocals. I wish I could have been a little stronger on it. But again, I'm very, very honest about my work. I don't cut myself any slack. So I was definitely the weak link. I think he was awesome, but the music's great. Charlie, my producer, Charlie Kelly, did a great job. Rory did a great job, and I'm just tickled with it.
Right here at Galaxy, the lady, the queen of country music, yes, Michelle Leigh, my liege, and even better.
She blew you a kiss.
Did she? Oh, I wasn't watching. You know something? There's something different about Michelle. I can't pick it. I'll get there.
The hair's different.
I get it. I want
The
it.
hair colour.
Gosh,
I was blind the last time.
gosh, am I a bloke or what? Love it.
I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest. I'm wanting my blonde back. I'm ready to go back. I just needed a little bit of a kick in the pants, you know. I was like, okay, I want to do the red for a while because I was really bored, and now I'm not bored anymore. So I want my blonde back.
Fair enough. Honestly, I've been sitting there thinking, what's different? Gosh, powers of observation are really, really good, Grant.
Often when we meet too, it's winter and she's all rugged up. And she's got that pretty top on.
Yeah, it's a very pretty top. It really, really is. It really is. Lisa Saunders is joining us, of course, one of the executives of Rise Up TV and Big Records. Nice to have you on board, Lisa.
Oops.
Yeah, there you
Hi,
go.
Lisa.
You'll learn to drive that thing one day.
I will, one day.
Yeah. Michelle, are you a vegan?
No, I'm not. I'm eating less and less meat, but I'm not a vegan.
Okay, so you and Roger are meatahologists like me?
Yeah.
Okay, believe me, Michelle, I ask everybody this because I'm really interested in their answer. Have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
A vegan, so no.
No, me neither. Why I'm asking is I'm trying to figure out if they're made of real vegans or not.
Like our Girl Scouts made of
Yeah, exactly. I was hello, there's a man in the window behind you. Honestly.
There's Roger, look.
Oh, watch that man.
Oh, there's Roger.
scary. I thought he was asleep. Oh my God.
He could have been a stalker or something, couldn't he?
I know, right? If he'd had that mask on where he's going, ooh.
You know something? He actually looks like a ghost, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, he's working the bottom there, so.
John Peter's going, hey, Lisa. Dear. Nice to have John and Lisa on board. It really, really is. And we have about a minute to go. Then we're going to go. I didn't.
Hey everyone.
That's Michelle.
Thank you for joining.
People are really, really requesting I didn't right now.
Oh, that tickles me to death. That song is, the lyrics are so old on that song. I wrote that, like, golly, back in probably 2000, 2001, something like that. Just now recording it. And I love that song. Charlie really, really took it to a whole level that I wasn't even expecting. And he always does that with everything. So
let's talk about that. Hold on. Now, you see, Michelle, that is music to drive fast to.
it is. It really is. It's got that grind to it. I love that grind.
Absolutely. And believe me, I do have you playing in my car. And, well, sometimes I go a little off-road in my car. I got a really kick-ass stereo in it. And, well, here's a true story for you, Michelle. I'm sure I've told you before, but it is quite true. When we introduced music to myself to see whether or not I want to do the interviews, I actually get it on a little USB devicey thing and I play you in my car. I don't get any information. Literally, all it is just the music. No title, no artist, no nothing, just the music.
Oh, wow.
And, well, for two reasons. Literally, why in my car? First reason is nobody else can influence me on whether or not I want to do the interview. It's based on that music. And as I said, I've got a really good stereo in my car. The second reason, Michelle, is, and to be honest with you, nobody else wants to drive with me.
Why do I not find that surprising?
Well,
I bet you're wide open.
Believe me, she is flat down and sideways. Now check this out. Barbara's son, former New Zealand champion car racer, goes sideways, right? Still does today. Her grandson is a current New Zealand champion car racer, goes sideways, right?
Oh, gosh.
She won't get in the car with me. There's something wrong with that.
Oh my gosh, that's
He's a
funny.
grandfather.
Well, I can identify. My grandfather taught me how to drive, so I've kind of got the same thing going on as you do. And he was a good driver, but he sure didn't slow down. So.
I always thought, to be quite honest with you, if I was ever in the United States, well, I'd make it really, really good, you know, smuggling moonshine across borders and stuff.
You probably would.
Yeah, I'd love that job. I really would, because it gives me a fast car and, well, you know, maybe some disco lights behind me, but what the hell?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Hey, and you know that's how NASCAR started. That's how car racing started, was from, you know, the bootleggers running the shine. So, really interesting.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sue Melville is watching. Nice to have you on board, Sue, and pleasure to have you with us here at Galaxy. Believe me, we are coming to the pinnacle of this because, believe me, there is a lot of people absolutely resonating with this particular track. Of course, I didn't. Now, Michelle, what didn't you do? What was it? Well, I didn't.
You didn't speak up. You know, I think everybody has that moment in life, whether it's with a relationship or whether it's with a career or anything, that they really wished that they had done things differently. They wish they'd had the courage to say something, you know, and then years later they're like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I, you know, it could have been this, it could have been, you know, whatever, but I didn't. And I mean, I think that's why a lot of people really like the track is because I really do believe that it resonates with everybody. I don't know anybody that doesn't have a couple of regrets, even though they say they might not. I think everybody, it's a human condition. You're going to have a regret about something. So.
You know, I get that. I really, really do. Having said that, we first started playing it as we normally do with a lot of music by just playing it. Didn't say anything to anybody. And people started getting on the interwebby thing to us going, who, what, when, where, and when are we doing the interview? They really did. So much so that they have been gathering in momentum as far as requests go. 2,733 requests to date and still climbing. This is literally being picked up by the Galaxy audience. I did it.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Wow, I appreciate that like crazy. Thank you guys so much.
Well, believe me, they know good music, Michelle. And here she is, the lady herself, Michelle Leigh. I didn't. Gosh, it's hot in here. We need some of that Kiwi air conditioning, I think. Oh, look at that. We've got hearts going on. Dear, dear. Well, that would have to be for you. It can't be for me.
It's for you, Grant. It's for Barbara.
Oh, there you go. That's who it's for. Yeah, believe me.
Barbara and her sheep.
Yeah, I'm still, she won't let me ride them.
Oh my gosh, you can't ride her sheep. No. You pet them. You pet the sheep.
Oh,
and I went out and got a saddle specially made, sheep size too.
There's two she can run after and try and catch them.
I don't want to run after them.
No, Michelle, when she...
Not at my age, I'm 21, come on.
Michelle, when she comes, she'll be able to run after them.
Yeah, she was running.
At them.
Swear at me, and I don't run.
They take one look at me and they run away.
Yeah, if I run, something's after me, so there's that.
Hey, listen, I'm getting to the age where going out for an errand is a timeout. It is. It really is. Once upon a time, we used to get all dressed up and go out for a night out, nightclubs and all that sort of stuff. Well, these days, just going to the Foursquare. It's a day out.
It's a small town.
It is a small town.
It's a very small town.
Yeah, you can walk around it in no time.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh, well, no.
Give it 10.
A bit bigger than that.
Yeah, all right, I'll give it 10. Anyway, let's go back to Michelle. Then.
Yeah, believe me. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Michelle must think we're nuts.
No, not at all. I love you guys.
Well, honestly, Michelle, you don't have to be nuts to work here, but it helps.
It's the case with everywhere.
Well, the staff go, Grant. You see them downtown doing their shopping and stuff, talking to their friends, and sooner or later somebody will go, what about that guy Grant? And they, yeah, that guy.
Grant.
Yeah.
Look.
It is. It's one of those things. Talking of race car, here's one for you. Race car, spelled backwards, still spells race car.
Yeah, isn't that cool? What's the word for that? There's a word for that. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but race car upside down spells expensive.
Oh, it spells the same thing as music.
Yeah. It does. Yeah.
We just started something.
My producer over here is looking at me in a total disgust. Aren't you? How many countries? 198. Okay, that's not bad. 198 countries are tuned in.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And cities?
2345.
Ooh. 2345 cities. Palindrome. John Peter. Palindrome?
Yeah, what Michelle's looking for.
Oh, what Michelle's looking for. Palindrome. Oh, of course, yeah. Letters forwards, backwards. Gotcha. How quick am I? Let's go back. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM. John Pater thinks that one of me is nuts. Okay, I'll take that. Fair enough, John. By the way, John is a Canadian. He comes out of that other country that's next to you guys, if you know what I mean.
I think we're friends. I know his name. I've seen his name floating around, so I think we might be friends on Facebook.
He is actually a wonderful, wonderful man. His daughter, of course, Ashley Pater, is a singing sensation here at Galaxy 2. Pretty much the princess compared to yourself, Malaysia.
That is awesome.
Yeah, believe me. And, well, you know, we're big fans of course, what Ashley does as well. So, believe me. And I think she's touring at the moment with Rise Up TV in Canada right now. So, yeah.
Nice.
I thought John was driving the bus. Or was that the last time? Something like that. Anyway, love the flip-flops. Of course, the Canadian. And we call them jandals, John. We do. We're not like the Americans. They call it aluminum. Aluminium. Aluminium.
Aluminium. I like that better than aluminum.
Well, it's the same spelling, exactly. It's just how you translate it. That's Kiwi lingo. Aluminium.
Yeah, that's a lot more decorative than aluminum.
Yeah, and we don't call.
We just have a handful.
And believe me, we don't call flip-flops thongs. That's something that Australian men wear, or something I've heard.
See, my definition of thongs are that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That's the same as
Not
mine.
you, not you.
Yeah, that's the same as mine. Just add a little, girth and a bit of hair, and you've got an Australian in one. Truly, I just don't know how. Well, would you put the big bit at the back and the strap at the front, or the other way round? How do you wear a thong? Kendall.
Oh my God.
We're talking about one of those things
Yeah,
up
believe
there.
high voice afterwards, I've heard. Thank you. Yeah, very high voice. Michelle Leigh, as always, it's a pleasure to see you. Now, have we ever made you a cartoon before?
I don't think so.
Oh
I don't
dear.
think we've done a cartoon before.
Oh dear. Well, guess what? Now you're going to be. Believe me.
Cartoon. Yay!
You know the wonderful job that Barbara does with the movies and everything like that. We're going to take some very special photos after we do this.
Uh-huh.
But now Barbara has, she's got even more. She just loves to mess with stuff, and now we're going to be cartoons as well. Now, I got to be honest with you, Michelle. One of the few things that actually makes me look good. I'm not kidding, believe me. As you know, I've got I got a face for radio. Well, now I got a face for cartoons. Apparently I got a perfect face for cartoons. So we get... John Pater says, Rise Up Maritimes is on right now. Yes, it is. I think Tim Steinreich's on board as well. I think he's doing something in the Maritimes as well. So enjoy. Party. And don't forget, play safe. Okay, guys? But in the meantime, Michelle, please, are you going to come back again in the near future with something new?
Oh, I would love for you guys to have me back again. I'm going to go back in studio sometime this summer, finish up my CD for this year. We're going to have a new video that we're starting in July. But yeah, I would love to come back. Of course, the Josies are coming up in October, and just want to say a real quick shout out to all the nominees, and very proud of all of them. I'm tickled for them, and looking forward to that. So we have lots to talk about.
And of course, you're aiming for the Grammys next time round as well, aren't you?
Yes, I just renewed my Grammy membership, so I'm hoping to have my CD finished before submission for the Grammy, so I can get that in this year too. So fingers crossed on that. I think I've got some pretty good heavy hitters coming up, and actually started on a really funny one on my way home from work today. So it's definitely going to be a tongue-in-cheek, completely out of character. Very funny, a lot sarcastic. Who am I kidding? It's a lot sarcastic. And I'm just going to have a blast with it. So that's going to be on there too. So.
Well, I tell you what, when you do that, think of me. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay? That'll just crack you up right there, won't it? It really will. Michelle.
You're precious. All of you guys are precious.
Stay right there, darling, because we're going to do something very, very special right now. But in the meantime, folks, have a very happy and successful day. Of course, joined by the Queen of Country Music here at Galaxy, Michelle Leigh. 13 plus Josie Awards, Grammys in the mix. Coming, literally. But in the meantime, we are very happy to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Records, Sony Music, of course, The Orchard, and us here at Galaxy.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and Sony Music The Orchard.